We have a client who makes cold rooms, and they design and manufacture the cold rooms. They were looking for more work and for bigger jobs, and knew that quality assurance and ISO 9001 certification was necessary for that. They had quite a few processes and procedures in place, and they decided to start down the certification line. They didn't do very well in their first audit, and this came from nothing other than not understanding what the certification standard requires. So we got a phone call from them to say, we've started the process ourselves and it hasn't worked, can you help us? We went in and had a look at where the gaps were, where the issues were, fixed them based on what they were currently doing. So they had processes in place that just need to be tweaked a little bit. So we made some small minor changes, added a few things, where they ended up with a quality management system that they knew and understood. It reflected their business, so not a lot changed in their business, and they're now going back into the ISO 9001 certification process, and they did very well and passed. So what we find with a number of clients is they do have procedures in place. They do have things that allow them to operate and do a very good job. But when it comes to quality management systems, it's a systematic approach to the business. And often we have to add in a few procedures and processes to ensure that they are meeting the requirements of the standard. They had the vast majority of what was required there. They just need to tweak it. So it meant that they didn't have to change what they were doing in their business at all to become ISO 9001 certified. They just needed to add in a couple of extra steps. So the way that they went about their business never changed at all. It was compliant with the ISO 9001 requirements. But what we did was just add in a few extra things so that they were 100% compliant. The result is that they went from failing an audit to passing an audit. So they are now ISO 9001 certified, and they now have the ability to go for the bigger jobs, tenders, and jobs interstate as well.